Arsenal have just signed Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle for £75 million. Arsenal are actually making a statement right there in England. No wonder they are the Premier League champions. But wait, Arsenal already have Declan Rice, one of the best Premier League midfielders. So why then do they bring in Bruno Guimaraes? The answer is simple. Arsenal wants more control in the middle. Yes, Arsenal wants a midfielder that can win duels, a midfielder that can dictate the tempo of the game, a midfielder that can progress the ball forward. They want a midfielder that can read the momentum of a game and also control the game. This is where Bruno Guimaraes comes in. Let's start with what will be the biggest talking points in this transfer. Bruno Guimaraes and Declan Rice. Now, immediately Arsenal signed Bruno Guimaraes, guess what? Declan Rice sent a text message to Bruno Guimaraes telling him that we are now teammates, no more fighting. Let's look at the potential of these players, or these two players. Bruno Guimaraes have the technical ability. He's very good at passing. He's one that can control the tempo of the game. Declan Rice on his own, he has defensive intelligence. Declan Rice can push forward and come back. Declan Rice is someone that has that athleticism to his advantage, and he covers grounds. When you combine these two combos, or when you combine these two together, you get a superlative midfielder. And Arsenal this season want to build on midfield superiority, because the key moment of this is that the midfield wins the game. That is what Arsenal want to build on. They want to have a strong midfield that will be able to win them games. And the good thing is that both players must not play in the same position. Both players don't need to play in the same position. They can play together. Mostly they will be pairing Declan Rice and Bruno Guimaraes in the middle, because these guys offer Arsenal options. Arsenal are spoiled with options already. With these two players, they can interswitch, because one, we have Declan Rice that can provide defensive security. We have Bruno Guimaraes that can move forward and pass, give killer passes that will unlock Martin Ødegaard. So you can see, and Declan Rice is someone that can cover ground. He has defensive intelligence. Bruno Guimaraes is technically gifted because he can pass the ball. Bruno Guimaraes is someone that can also control the tempo of the game. You need such a midfielder. Last season, Arsenal struggled at one point because they only have Declan Rice in the middle that can do all these things. And that is why if you watch the match against Wolves, it was so obvious in the match against Wolves, which Arsenal managed to draw. It was so obvious. So that is why Arteta this season is going for a two pivot player in Bruno Guimaraes and Declan Rice. And if these two combo comes together, forget it. Arsenal will be very, very, very difficult to beat next season or this season. I repeat, if these two midfielders, Bruno Guimaraes and Declan Rice, maximize their potential in the middle, Arsenal may likely win the Premier League again. It's obvious. One major reason why Arsenal signed Bruno Guimaraes is his ability to play under pressure. See, Bruno Guimaraes is a player that I so much respect. This guy plays under pressure. He holds the ball. He holds the ball tightly. He doesn't lose the ball easily. Arsenal needs such a player that can hold on to the ball, receive the ball, even under pressure. They can still play. Because this season, Arsenal want to dominate the game. Take note for the record, Arsenal have the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. They have the best defensive setup in the Premier League. Where they are lacking a little bit is the midfield and the attack. So this season, they want to build the midfield. And you know in football, the key battle is always played in the midfield. That is why they are bringing in Bruno Guimaraes, who can play under pressure, who can receive the ball under pressure, who is technically gifted, who has good passing range. And when you have these kind of players in your team, you will free players like Martin Ødegaard from coming back to receive the ball. Because when you pair Declan Rice and Bruno Guimaraes, at the Arsenal midfield will be very difficult for opposition to override. With the arrival of Bruno Guimaraes, Arsenal have deadly weapon in their arsenal. Arsenal will be very, very difficult for any team to beat next season. Because with Bruno Guimaraes, Declan Rice in the middle, I don't see any Premier League team overriding this midfield this season or next season. Because this combo, these two have everything you need in the modern day midfield. This guy are battle ready in the midfield. You can see I've already highlighted the features and characteristics of both midfielders. So this is what Arsenal are trying to do. Arsenal are building a dynasty right there in the Premier League. Arsenal are likely going to win the Premier League again with these two monsters in their team. Guys, let me get your opinion. Do you think these two guys, Bruno Guimarães and Declan Rice, will dominate all midfielders in the Premier League? Or what do you think about the signing of Bruno Guimarães? Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. One love of Gunners.